And boom. Hey folks, how you doing? This is a Bravo Nation call. This is April 19th of 2016. Year is like flying by, and we're excited about all the stuff that's going on. And it's one of those things that right now, I know April and May are really good months. It's starting to warm up. People are starting to get active, but they also get busy and they use that excuse. But boy, the second they got to slip that swimsuit on, they're like, what the, this don't fit. So we got people that are starting to want to get out and get active and do things. So it's a real opportunity for us, to kind of talk to them about their goals. Even though 21-Day Fix is not on sale, I know that that's been still a really good beginning program for everybody. Right now, I know PIO, that is on sale right now for this month. And I have no idea what they're going to put on special for May, but most of my challenge packs that I've been selling have been 21-Day Fix this month. So just because it's just a good starting program and you can modify it so much easier. So
yeah, that's still what I'm selling too.
Yeah, it's just
21-Day Fix.
Yeah, it's just kind of the thing that's going on. So,
well, I usually just don't let anyone buy anything else.
Yeah,
I'm like, until you master the eating, like, don't even try the other programs.
You know what? Honestly, that's a really good point. The meal plan and the eating within that is so good. I do like Hardcore from the way they lay the meals out a little bit more specifically in terms of, like, at breakfast, you should be eating these containers. At snack, you should be eating these containers. But honestly, you can copy that pretty easily and give that as kind of marching orders to anybody, that gets even 21-Day Fix, which is what I did with my last person. So we just went and did that. So, well, what I want to talk about, I kind of went back to my business career, and I share this, and it's not for sympathy or for anybody to go or anything like that. But this week's been kind of last week was actually an interesting week for me. Some of you maybe seen the post. I didn't make it public, but I did post it on some of the coach sites. But I was given my termination papers for the end, probably the fall of this year. With Kellogg's. They're doing a restructuring. So over the next few months, I'm supposed to be training my replacement. But what they did is they posted our jobs, and my job has been posted now. So I've had to reapply for my own job, which is always fun. I found out today from my boss that 8 people have already applied for my old position, including me. So I'm going to have to interview and try to get my job back. So and just everything to do with, like, business and all that, it just kind of really brought up a lot of things that go on with this business that are really cool. I don't ever envision a time where I'm going to get to a level and Beachbody is going to tell me that I'm going to have to re-interview to get that position back. I just don't see that ever happening. I don't see a situation where, they're going to take everything that I built away and make me go back and earn it again. Well, now we got to find out if you're really capable of doing this job, so it just kind of really brought up a lot of thoughts back to business and starting, because I know there's been a lot of posts on the coach sites about, coaches that are saying, well, I don't know if this is for me, and they're quitting for a lot of different reasons, or they're saying, I'm going to scale back, or, this isn't going the way I thought. And it's really putting a lot of challenges on people. And it kind of took me back, to be honest, to my college years, to back when my degree is in business, and I actually had to do business plans for my senior project. So my senior project in college, I had to do business plans. And I had to do 3 different business plans for 3 different businesses, and I had to put the viability of those businesses out there. And in my lifetime, I've had a couple of opportunities where, family, friends, relatives, whatever, have talked to me about, buying a franchise or opening a business or whatever. And every one of those times where we've sat down and we've talked through the business model, I don't care what business it is. Jessica Nelson, as you know, she's kind of, JBN's made a statement a few times of be here in a year. You know, give this a year. You know, if you're going to sell out for a year and see where you're at in a year. I'm going to walk past her a little bit and say, you know what, you almost need to go 2 years. And here's why. I don't know of a business plan. And I actually looked at a business plan at one time that was a $250,000 investment. We were looking at opening the Fazoli's franchise here in Battle Creek. Now, 2 Jewish brothers from Lansing ended up taking it from us and doing it, but it was going to cost us $250,000 up front. And we actually had to have the capital to be able to pay our management staff for 2 years before we were even going to be able to say that we would have gotten our $250,000 back and then started making money. But it was 2 years to break even. And that's incredible when you look at this business and we pay, a $15.95 fee a month to run our own business, and anything else you want to do out there is upwards of $25,000 or more to $250,000 to get anything started and going. So, looking at just business plans, this is, being consistent. And that was one of the things that Jessica posted today. And I kind of talked about even in our challenge group about, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's being willing to be consistent. And some people are going to tear it up right out of the gate. Some people are going to be slow and steady, and all of a sudden they're going to get their explosion 6 months to a year from now. But the fact that that you have the capability and the ability to follow, a proven plan with proven training and get to where you want to go is pretty amazing. And so I guess I want to go back to that consistency thing. It's just so important to stay consistent and to trust the process. I mean, I talked about that in videos on Facebook, and just to stay trusting the process and stay consistent and let it happen for you. I see the people that, and having met, this is the thing, I guess it's a little bit of an advantage for me, is because I've met some of the people, I've met some of the diamonds that are out there, and I've listened to them talk, and I've been able to have them in kind of social settings where we've been able to chat. And it's amazing to me that the stuff that they've had to overcome, they're really, when you meet them, it's not like they're awe-inspiring people. I mean, they're good people, don't get me wrong. They're great folks, but it isn't like there's something that's like wham, bam, special. It's just that they stayed consistent with something they knew that was going to work. Great people, nice people, amazing, skilled people that they developed, smart, but they just stayed consistent. So I guess that's kind of my theme, is we just really need to, think about staying consistent, staying the course, realizing this is a process, watching as we help people and continue to help people. And I think one of the biggest ways and I guess this is the other thing that I wanted to talk about tonight, because I'm amazed to me at how impactful our stories are. And I've noticed how vulnerable that some of our leadership is willing to be about personal struggles that they've had or things that they've gone up against. And it really does, you're always afraid that people are going to think that you're looking for a pity party, or wow, they're really a hot mess or whatever. But that really isn't what happens. People really do want to hear from us. The book that I read, Jeb Blount's book, it's the first book I read when I started this for my personal development, and it was People Follow You. And it really was about the fact that when I first started this, and I didn't have a lot going on in my business because I was really pushing what Casey had done, what my coach had done. I wasn't really talking about me and what the business was doing for me, how it was changing me personally, how it was helping me, physically, but not just physically, but mentally, helping me, believe what was possible, kind of restored my faith a little bit in, what I was capable of. So I think that's the other thing is that I would really, encourage people to do is to really post their story. You know, I think the little personal touches in our posts on Facebook, the little statements and the sayings that we make, show our heart. Alicia said that to me once when I asked her to look at my Facebook, and I asked her, I said, just give me some good feedback on my Facebook. And she goes, Doug, it's you. She goes, you share you. If I were to sit with you in a room, your Facebook and you in a room is the same person. And that's just, the same humor, the same deep thoughts, that's who I am. And I let that show. And that takes a lot of vulnerability to do that. It's very, that's, some of that stuff's, kind of private, but I think people need to see you, and they're attracted to that. I mean, John, you're going to attract people I'm not going to attract. Kathy, you're going to attract people I'm not going to attract, because you're you, and people follow you. So realize that we all have our niche, and being willing to share our little tidbits, our little stories, just once a day, just a personal, this is just what I'm thinking about today. And it may seem really insignificant and dumb to you. I posted about chickens today, whatever. It just, you post what's just kind of on your mind and what you're thinking about. And I've gotten a lot of really good feedback from some of the Facebook Live posts that I've done, just kind of thoughts that are running through my head. So I guess I always say, so be consistent. That's the first thing. And then if we really want to help people, I think we just need to be us, be you, and let that personality show. And the people that are attracted to that are going to show up. They're going to rise to the top and go, man, I'm with you. I'm going to follow you. I think that really move our businesses forward as we're consistent. Yeah, we're going to have up and down months. But I think if we just make it non-negotiable that we're going to do the 4 vital behaviors now, that we're going to be a product of the product, and we're going to talk about being a product of the product. And I can't imagine my life without Shakeology now, even if I quit this business tomorrow, which I'm not going to do. I really see myself continuing with doing Shakeology, just because I know what it does for me. So I know personally the goals I have for my team for this business. I really do want to add an emerald every single month. I just want to help somebody go emerald every month, because I know that that's a person that I'm helping, and they're helping 2 people. And I know the satisfaction you get from helping people. I've already, this week already, I had, somebody tag me in a post, one of my people that, bought a challenge pack from me that's been really frustrated. And they tagged me in a post on Facebook and said, oh my gosh, I've been trying to lose this weight for 6 months. And here I've been doing this meal plan and workout thing for a week, and the scale moved, in a week. And I've been trying for 6 months going to Planet Fitness every day. Can I say their name? I guess I just did. So, I mean, they've been going to the gym and working out, for an hour every day and seeing nothing. And 1 week, bam, doing Shakeology. In fact, she even posted today and had a picture of her Shakeology and said, this is my new favorite thing, because she knows that's the game changer. The meal plan and doing that is what's all of a sudden made the scale move for her. So I think that's what we want to do. We just want to help people, help them feel good about themselves, that, and let that translate into other parts of their life. So I guess that's my tidbit, my little go-to, I guess, for this week is just, be consistent. Let's be us, be you, share you. Be willing to type your own words out there and just stick them on Facebook and talk about your journey and talk about what it's meant to you, or what it's meant to your family, or, whatever. And then just be us, and then be willing to help people. I just have some really big plans between now and the end of the year. I want to be in a position where, I've got to interview for a job here in the next month with Kellogg's. I applied for the 5 open positions I'm eligible for. I'm going to be doing interviews in the next 3 weeks. So my entire day today, my entire day tomorrow, my entire day Thursday is interview prep, which seems crazy to me. I do good at my job. I've gotten 4 raises in the last year at my job because of my performance. And I've gotten amazing reviews on my job reviews, and yet I'm having to re-interview for my position. It's mind-boggling to me. But it is what it is. So, I would like to be able to, by this fall, to really have a decision to make. What do I do? So that would be great. And I know that the way I'm going to do that is by helping people and then helping them get their goals. So that's what I want to commit to. So, all right. So that's all I had to say. So anybody else have anything you want to share? John, you got something you want to share?
Yeah, I got stuff to share.
You got stuff to share?
Yeah. So let me echo what you said and let me go on a little rant as well. Yeah, like Doug said, there's no loyalty in business. People see me, they see me successful at my job, but if I don't make my number, I'm gone. It doesn't matter that I've made my number for 6 years straight. If I don't make my number, I'm gone. Okay, they just go and get someone else. There's no loyalty. So all you people out there, all comfortable in your job, thinking Beachbody is scary, okay, your job is scary. Okay, yeah. There's no loyalty there. They'll turn on you in a second. So if you get into this false belief and feeling comfortable that, oh, my job is safer than Beachbody, you're sorely mistaken. And like Doug said, it's $15 a month. Okay, this is the best deal in the world. You don't have to stock anything. All you have to do is be healthy and share. I mean, it's not complicated, and I think I have my own coaches that overcomplicate the process. It's really not complicated. Mm-hmm. You share every day, you take your Shakeology every day, and you work out every day. It's as simple as that. And that's not hard because those are things you should be doing anyway to enhance your life, to prolong your life, to have a better experience in your life with the people that you love. Even if you weren't out there trying to make money off of this, you still should be doing that anyway. And so it's consistency. You need to post every day. I see these coaches on Dare to Dream, and if it's one of my coaches that says it too, so what? If I'm offending you right now, but I don't want to hear stuff like, oh, they're saying the shakes are too expensive, or blah blah blah, or oh, they signed with someone else. Boo-hoo. Okay, that's what happens. Okay, brush yourself off, move forward. If you're sharing every day, if you're doing the 3 vitals every day, you should have new leads coming into your business at all times. Who cares if someone else? And if you're going to let one person that falls off mm-hmm. or one person that moves on to someone else derail you, I mean, that's why we talk about PD. That's why you need to be doing personal development. So if you're going down this rat hole and you get lost because one person decided they wanted to quit, yep. So what? I mean, do you know how many coaches I have quit every month? Okay, and it doesn't bother me at all. You go in, I got another one coming right back in behind you. I mean, that's just the way it is. And you know why I could say that? I'm adding people every day. I'm posting every day. I'm having conversations every day. I'm inviting people to the business every day. And it's just consistency. You may not have success right away, but you have to be doing it every day. It may take, there was this one girl on Dare to Dream, Jordan, Jordan Noel Cross. She hasn't done anything for months. But she kept doing the behaviors every day, and then all of a sudden, SE10. I mean, that's what happens. And
yeah, after months of nothing, and then she just started crushing SC10 every month.
Yeah, and that's just the way it works. And if you start comparing yourself to other people, I mean, you're just setting yourself up for failure. You can't compare yourself to me. Doug can't compare himself to me. I can't compare myself to Doug. I mean, if there's some months, I mean, if Doug worried about comparing himself to me, I mean, Doug would be in a loony bin, like, where, he's
Yep.
struggling to make SC6 and I've got SC10 in two of my accounts.
Yep.
He doesn't, I mean, he still invites every day. He
Yep.
still invites to the business every day. That's what it's about.
Right.
And like Doug said, you're going to have slow months. You're going to have, like right now, I don't have a single SC point right now, but you better believe I'll be SC10 before the end of the month. But I mean, it's slow because I was on vacation for a couple of months and I didn't get to do the daily communication like I normally would. But I mean, I've still been doing the conversations the next couple of days, and I know where my points are coming. So it's just about execution. So like, don't let these little setbacks set you back, and if you're having problems, that's what we're here for. You should be contacting us. If you don't contact me, you don't contact Doug, you don't contact your upline to help you, then you're not working your business correctly. I mean, you just can't be lone wolf behavior does not work. If I'm struggling with a post or I need an opinion on a post, I'm going to ask Doug, or if I'm struggling with a workout or something like that, I may be able to, text someone that was actually in the workouts, and ask them, how they did things.
I think that brings up a really good point about the fact that one of the things that Jessica encouraged me to do was, find a diamond that may not necessarily be in your upline, and find somebody that you kind of relate to, that their posts or what they say really just kind of strikes you a little bit. Don't be afraid to reach out to them, and if you've got a question, ask them. So if there's a specific diamond, I've reached out to Morgan, I've reached out to Jody. I didn't reach out to Ruth. Ruth reached out to me. That's because John threw me under the bus on that one. But I've reached out to them and said, okay, so what do you think about this, or what do you do when this happens, or I've been willing, and they've always been great about answering. So don't feel like you're bugging them. If you're they know real, and they know if you're working this business. So if you're listening to this video right now, and there's a diamond that, man, every time they post, whether it's Sarah freaking Showers or Desiree Hall, and just, man, every time they post, you're like, boy, they just that's me. Don't be afraid to message and ask them questions.
We have 6 elite coaches you can reach out to in our group.
Yeah, we got out of the top 200 coaches in the company, we have 6 of them in our team.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And one's in the top 20, and we have a couple that will be in the top 20 this year.
Yeah,
I'm calling Morgan and Jazira are going to be top 20 this year.
Oh yeah, well, I'm sure it's Jazira that Jessica's talking about. But anyway, so. Yeah, so we just do that, and like I said, we just need to be consistent, and keep your eye on the prize. And I think they're right. The people that are going to be here a year from now, 2 years from now, are the people that are going to just be, they're going to be really excited about, what they've done for their business. But I think even more, they're going to be excited about the people they've been able to help. There's just going to be a list of people that we're going to be able to say, wow, I made a difference. And people are watching, even if they don't respond to you, they're watching. Trust me, they're watching, and they're just biding their time and seeing. And so, that's why the consistency wins them over. So
yeah, four of my challenge packs last month was from people I contacted in my very first month that finally came around that said, okay, I can't ignore what you're doing. I can't ignore the results you're getting. I've just got to bite the bullet and do it. I mean, that was verbatim pretty much the conversations I had with 4 people I sold to challenge packs. So
that's awesome. So,
you have to do it every month. You have to post. And when you post, do not post. Let me tell you a couple of things that annoy me. Do not post, these things are on sale. Get this challenge pack for $140. do not post that. Okay. Because then it's about you and it's not about the person. Okay. So you need to be posting just regular stuff because there's lots of coaches out there, but like Doug says, you're selling yourself. I'm going to be able to reach people that Doug's not going to be able to reach. Doug's going to be able to reach people I can't reach. Kathy's going to reach people neither me and Doug can reach. So you have to sell yourself. And so you have to post yourself and share yourself. And then, slide in, oh, I have my Shakeology or something like that. Or don't even say Shakeology. I mean, very rarely will you see me post and say that I'm using Shakeology explicitly. I think my one post I did a couple days ago where I said Shakeology to rescue was probably one of the first Shakeology posts I did in months where I actually mentioned Shakeology.
Right.
And the reason why I do that is I want people to ask me, people that are reading it, oh, what is that nutrient being?
Yeah. What is it?
What is that meal replacement you're talking about? It gives me a reason to talk to people, and that's why I do it. So if you're like, oh, get this for $140, this for $160, and like, what reason do they have to talk to you if you've already just
right?
And then that's what happens. And what happens, that's why people go and buy from someone else because here's the price. Oh, I'll just go shop it around.
Right.
And you've
they
created
get
an Amazon effect.
And they get something that doesn't work. So, right. Okay. So, hey, I don't know, Kathy, did you have any questions you wanted to ask us?
Not right at the moment, no, but thanks for asking.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you didn't have anything. So, all right, cool. Well, I think we're going to wrap this up and we'll stop the recording. And like I said, I know that Jessica's really super excited about some announcements that are coming on Dare to Dream on Thursday. So Thursday morning, everybody gear up to see what she's got to celebrate and share. So that'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. So we'll see what that looks like. And other than that, you guys go out. Let's own our day. Let's just be us. Be the people that God made us to be, and share our heart with people, and we'll just go help a whole bunch of people. And I think that's what we want to do. Yep, go help them out, and just make them understand what we're trying to do is really all about them, and letting them get the best they can out of their health and their life, and maybe even their finances. So, all right, cool guys. I'll see you later. Bye. I'm going to stop the recording. Bye. Own your day. Bring the joy.
All right. Bye.
Talk to you later.